Hello, viewers. Welcome once again to the Mintmesh broadcast, weekly broadcast. This is Sunil Chatavital calling in from Farmington Hills in Michigan, and Anish with me. Anish, can you just turn your head a little bit to the side? Okay, I see it now. Now, you've been off for a few weeks, so I see the gray already climbing up
Yeah.
there. So, well, it has been wonderful 2 weeks. I know we were off for a reason, and Anish can describe a lot of that. We are doing a lot of strategizing, uh, traveling, meeting our customers, and basically launching our Q3 release as we moved around. It has been a very important release, and the Q4 release is going to be an even more important release for us and for our customers. It's covering a lot of things on the entire digital platform for evaluation. So, Anish, I think you have something to say there.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it is good to be back and doing this, sharing our journey with our viewers and our clients. Last week was definitely very fascinating for us. We were conducting client workshops, meeting a lot of other other clients who are interested in pursuing this further. And it was a great week. Had amazing food in Houston. Oh my goodness, the food in Houston is phenomenal. And now the Houston Astros, are in the World Series of baseball. So I think there's a lot of excitement in that part of the city anyway. But it was great for us, and it was good to meet a lot of people in person. The things are opening up again. Our clients are coming back to their offices. We are visiting them in their offices, meeting them outside in social avenues as well. So that's all great. And then we capped it off with attending one of the downstream conferences in the NRG Center in Houston, where we met quite a few EPC companies, who work in the downstream space, and got very excited about what we had to share. We didn't have a booth this time, but we bumped into a lot of people and introduced ourselves, and already got a lot of companies interested in moving forward with us and at least watching a demo. So that is all good, Sunil. What is your view about our trip in Houston last week?
I can tell you, it was one heck of a ride, man. I must have put on like 20 pounds easily. But jokes apart, we had some really good meetings, wonderful conversations, very candid conversations with our clients and our prospective clients as well. So it was fascinating to see how much of what we are addressing is a pain point in the industry currently, and they have been living with this pain for decades now. In
Yeah.
fact, I recollect one of a very senior, a key, engineering manager telling us that this problem they have been trying to solve for 40 years. Anish, I thought I heard 40 years.
Yeah.
And the time has come, is what he was telling us, that things take a change. That digital platforms are embraced within the engineering industry, and provide that value so that engineers can now become more effective at what they're doing, and spend a lot of time actually qualifying the bids and the technical evaluations and the technical parts and equipment, rather than spending time in clerical work. Is exactly the word they said, clerical work.
Yeah.
So that was fascinating. And one good thing that will come out of that is that number of change orders could significantly come down, because now you have the engineers are spending a lot of time qualifying the evaluations and ensuring that there is no mismatch between what is required by their customers, and what is being supplied to them. So those are all very, very good things that we learned. We learned that our product is really one of a kind in the marketplace. And of course, the downstream event was is amazing. So many people out there, new folks that we met in entirely in the downstream section. So it was all in all a great, 2 weeks, Anish, and it's been a learning experience. Super
No
learning
doubt,
experience.
no doubt. And given the technical evaluations work is so time sensitive, right? There's so much work to be done in a short crunch time frame, that it is pretty common for humans to miss certain things, that or overlook certain things, or assume certain things that are okay, but then they become more clearer later in the execution phase, and then they lead to change orders, right? And so that is what the feedback that we got, that Rudy will help them, allow them to do all the work with more oversight, given Rudy will be doing most of the clerical work for them and presenting the information to the engineers to make decisions faster, or collaborate with their suppliers faster, to lead to fewer change orders down the line, if they can ask all the questions, dot the i's, cross the t's. So that is a very good ability that Rudy will be providing. So that was awesome for us to learn from our clients. And there's so much that you learn with these face-to-face interactions that you can never do through these virtual platforms. I mean, these virtual platforms are great, to spread the message, and get to communicate with people that we can't meet because of a lot of restrictions around travel. But when you meet people in person, I think it's really magical. It reminds us of what we have missed over the last 2 years. And it triggers ideas, it triggers thoughts, and that's why I'm very excited to at least give some early information of a beta program that Mintmesh will be launching in Q1 of next year. And we will be requesting, sending invites to not more than a dozen companies to join this beta program. We are looking for clients who are willing to use our system, take it for a ride, test it around, give us some feedback. There'll be some other things, other capabilities that will be provided as well. And I think this will be a very good way for our clients to learn about us, for us to learn more about our client pain points while using the system. So I think it is going to be great. That's all I can say for now. The details are being chalked out. We have already identified a few clients that we can enroll in this beta program. And obviously, we'll reach out to this community who's watching this to enroll them as well, and take it from there, Sunil. But yeah, more details are coming in the next week or so.
I know, and I think in the beta program, some of the things that will be available to those beta, participants will be those advanced deep neural network and computer vision related abilities. So details will be revealed, I think, soon. But basically, there'll be a lot of advanced technology being provided to the beta participants to try it out.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's more functionality, right? Our users don't care whether it is this technology or that technology. That's very clear. But our users love functionality. Our clients love functionality that we can provide. It reminds me, Sunil, we have had this discussion in the past, right? We always try to think about what Apple has done for the entire world in terms of the hardware and software. And the more simple the system is used, the more complicated the backend is.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to simplify the front end, make it so intuitive that it becomes a breeze to use, no training required. But that means that the backend is very complicated. There's a lot of engineering, a lot of knowledge that goes behind creating these solutions. And that is why AI comes into the picture, and all the other technologies that you're talking about come into the picture. But as far as the clients are concerned, they need value, and that's what our design principle is, and that's what we're working on.
Yeah, and I hope some of you have actually, our viewers who have seen the news and press release that came out from Mintmesh about our SOC 2 certification, just tightening security at wherever possible, monitoring and preventing any untoward action here. So we have been doing a lot of work on the security side as well, our technical team. So as the technology marches along, we're also pushing the security to a much more robust posture here. So it's all good. We'll have several more security updates coming in the next few quarters, tightening and keeping on preempting any kind of security threats. So keep a watch for it. Along with the technology of security keeps marching along, and Anish is of course marching along, and along the energy corridor for sure on I-10.
Exactly. That's a lot of time will be spent in the next few months. But I think that's all we had, Sunil. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we had for today, and it was lovely catching up again with all of you folks, and hope to see you again next week Same time, Anish.
All right, same time, same place.
All right. Thank you,
See
guys.
you
Bye
guys.
now.
Signing off.